Well, what a crazy week this has been. The price has been all over the place, man. It has been nuts. Obviously, the price is the topic on the top of everybody's mind right now. Where's it going next? Is it going to go down? But thinking beyond the price, there has been some incredibly big developments on the news front for cryptocurrencies this week. We have big news coming out of Russia and Turkey and the United States for Bitcoin and for cryptocurrencies more broadly. Big news from the Federal Reserve. Massive NFT news, like mind-blowing NFT news with some of the world's biggest social media platforms, new ones, not ones that we've already talked about before, but new social media platforms also getting into the NFT game. This is massive. You won't want to miss this news. Make sure to stick around until the end of the video. My name is Lark. Every day I make videos talking about cryptocurrency investing. So if that's stuff you'd like to learn some more about, maybe just stay up to date with, then you should definitely subscribe to the Lark Davis channel. Also, if you can take a quick second to tap on that thumbs up button for the YouTube algorithm, then great fortune will come to you. So thank you in advance for taking a quick second to tap on that. By the way, every single week my team and I produce Wealth Mastery. This is a cryptocurrency investor report designed to help keep you ahead of the curve in this fast-moving market. Every single week, straight to your inbox, you're going to get market insights, DeFi tutorials, altcoin reports, technical analysis, my portfolio updates, airdrops, NFTs, token sales, and much, much more. You can sign up for free using the link down below in the description. So go ahead and check that out. You can also go premium, of course, for less than $10 a week. Now, let's go ahead and jump straight into the news here. Lots of big stuff to cover today. The Federal Reserve had their meeting this week, and guess what? Nothing changed. All of that fear and anxiety and nothing changed. Nothing changed for the Fed. Tapering still going ahead. As previously announced, it still looks like the first interest rate hike will be coming in March, so not a lot happened. We had a bit of a price rally leading into the Federal Reserve meeting with the markets kind of getting excited, like, oh, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? And then nothing happened and the price came back down. Surprise, surprise. So the Federal Reserve seems to be staying the course with their interest rate hikes. Still looks like we're probably going to get 3 this year, although, they still have not given us enough confirmation, which still makes the markets a bit jittery because we want that certainty where they're saying this is exactly what and when and where. And now it's kind of like, well, likely to start in March. Not like, when's the date, man? We need a date in March when it's going to start. That's certainty for the markets. Still have a bit of uncertainty in the markets, but right now it seems like the Federal Reserve is basically staying the course on what they've already told us. So no real big updates there. Everyone's always really afraid of these Fed meetings, Whatever. I'm just going to keep buying Bitcoin, or the Fed does or does not do things. Whatever. Gives us more buying opportunities or not. It's all good, Fed. Now let's get into the big regulatory news. And so let's talk about the news out of Russia first, because I find this hilarious. If you haven't been around in the crypto space for a long time, if you're kind of new to all this, let me tell you how it works with Russia banning Bitcoin and crypto FUD. This FUD resurfaces every 6 to 12 months. Here's how it goes. The central bank, which is a big-time crypto hater, will randomly make an announcement. We're going to ban Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies inside of Russia. Then a week or two later, the Russian finance ministry, as has happened this week, comes out and says, no, we're not banning cryptocurrencies. We're going to regulate cryptocurrencies. It's ridiculous. We're not going to go for a ban. We're not going to support a ban here at the finance ministry. And so this battle between the central bank and the finance ministry squabbling about, let's ban it, let's not ban it, let's ban it, let's not ban it, keeps happening. And then, of course, in wades the president to say, hey, look, we're not going to ban cryptocurrencies. He says Russia has competitive advantages when it comes to cryptocurrency mining, to Bitcoin mining. They obviously see the opportunity. Putin has come out quite a few times talking about the advantages of adopting cryptocurrencies, even made some calls at some point for something to happen, although not much has come of that because we're still in this kind of situation where different bodies within the government have very strongly different opinions. So the status quo remains. Nothing is changing in Russia. They're not banning cryptocurrencies. status quo continues of crypto being widely used and widely mined inside the Russian Federation. So there you go. The Russian FUD over for now until the next time it rears up its ugly head, just like the India FUD, which I'm sure we'll have another round of here in the not so distant future. The next story I want to talk about is coming out of Turkey, where the Turkish president has asked the ruling party to work on the metaverse and crypto. That's pretty cool. By the way, Turkey, great country. In case you've never had a chance to visit, put it on your list of things to do. Have very fond memories of my trip to Turkey back in the day. Sitting in the ruins of Troy, drinking a bottle of wine with a nice lady. It's a pretty cool place. Good food, too. Anyway, I digress. Now let's get into this. So, Turkey, like most countries, has kind of gone back and forth when it comes to the regulatory front of cryptocurrencies. We're kind of against it, we're kind of for it, we're kind of against it, we're kind of for it. Does the story sound familiar? Basically, every country has gone through this. Well, now it seems that the Turkish president has advised the country's ruling Justice and Development Party to closely examine the metaverse and cryptocurrencies in light of their potential use and organize a forthcoming forum on the metaverse and virtual currencies. This is potentially very big if they get it right. I think we see a lot more countries moving in the let's try to get it right direction because they see what the frick is happening. They see all the big social media platforms getting in. They see all the big banks getting in. We're getting past the point where everyone's like, it's a big old scam. Crypto's a scam, man. We're getting past that point. Countries are adopting it. El Salvador bought Bitcoin. All these mega corporations are doing something related to blockchain technology. Everybody is going to start waking up and going, holy crap, we're late to the game already. We need to get into this now. And Turkey has actually been one of, historically, the biggest adopters, according to its citizens, of cryptocurrency technology. Turkey's got one of the highest holding rates of, Bitcoin and crypto right around. Massive use rates within the country. So Turkey taking a more proactive approach on metaverse, virtual currencies, NFTs, all this stuff. Big freaking deal if they get it right. So let's, fingers crossed, hope that these guys do get it right and move in the right direction and bring in some nice positive regulations to help the average Turk feel more comfortable investing in and using cryptocurrencies and make it more useful in their day-to-day life. Big opportunity here if the Turkish regulators get it right. Also, big news coming out of the United States, and I know I mentioned this briefly the other day, but just to talk about it a bit more, because I think this is such a massive potential story, simply because we don't know very much about it yet. It's a wild card event. I think if it is done very well, we could see some real bullish momentum potentially pop back into the market. If it is done badly, straight down to Goblin Town, man. That is what could potentially happen. So, the White House is working on an executive order that will detail government strategy on cryptocurrencies. The administration has directed federal agencies to outline the risks and opportunity of digital assets. So we don't know what this looks like yet. We don't know what the wording's like. We don't know who's putting their voices in. If it's the SEC writing it all up, well, it's probably going to be crap. If it is, the CFTC writing it up, it's probably going to be awesome. If we get a 50-50 between the two of those, probably status quo, approximately, with some more formality of the status quo. If we get some, proactive senators and congresspeople who are very pro-crypto getting into the president's ear, we could see something good come out of it. If we get the haters come in, well, you know what the haters do. Haters hate on stuff. It's all they know how to do is hate stuff. Haters, man. And so on and so forth. Probably the biggest concern is the fact that Janet Yellen is a crypto hater and is way too close to the president, being, of course, the Secretary of Treasury. So, we'll see how that goes. She is largely thought to be the one who handed the negative amendments that were supposed to go into the infrastructure bill that would have, made stuff like proof of stake mining and all this stuff basically impossible to do for the average American, at least legally, right? Anyway, unfortunately, I don't have much more news on this particular story than that for you, but I will keep you updated as this story progresses, as we learn more about it, as we get more releases and leaks about what this might look like coming out of the White House in the next few weeks. But I think that this is going to be a potentially very, very important story to watch. So definitely keep an eye on this. Now let's talk about NFTs. And holy cow, man, big Big NFT news today. YouTube CEO hints that NFTs could be added to their creator platform. What? That's nuts. That is freaking nuts, man. YouTube, the biggest video platform in the world, looking to add NFT integrations because of course they are. Of course they are. What do we have now? TikTok has NFTs. Twitter is integrating NFTs. Who else? Facebook is integrating NFTs. Reddit has also just announced that they are getting in on the NFT party, basically in the same way that Twitter did by letting you use an NFT as your profile picture and have it verifiably be you. So that's pretty gosh darn cool. So these are some of the world's biggest social media platforms all getting in on the NFT game. This is crazy. What's next? LinkedIn? LinkedIn's gonna let you do NFTs too? LinkedIn, man, come on. That's a crazy stories though. YouTube and Reddit basically on the same day announcing we're looking at NFTs. We're going to integrate NFTs. How can we integrate NFTs? What can we do to bring NFTs into the game here? Nuts. Totally nuts, man. I absolutely love this. This is insane. NFTs are just capturing public imagination and capturing the interest of all these big social media platforms. It's letting people come in and say, hey, we can actually integrate this NFT stuff, and it's a pretty easy thing because they're just NFTs. They're just collectibles, right? Collectibles, profile pictures, all this different stuff. It's not like they're saying like, hey, you know, we're challenging the monetary system here or anything by integrating NFTs. It's fun. It's fun. And that's what is capturing people's imagination with NFTs. We also see popular culture continuing to take a real interest in NFTs, particularly the Bored Ape Yacht Club, which has just gone like crazy in terms of the adoption by rich, famous people. So now we have soccer star Neymar. He has bought a Bored Ape. You can see his Bored Ape just here. We also have Kevin Hart. Spent a couple $100,000 to get himself a Bored Ape as well. I guess Snoop Dogg probably talked him into it. I know him and Snoop Dogg hang out from time to time, so that makes sense. Kevin Hart getting himself a Bored Ape. This kind of mass publicity from some of the world's biggest celebrities. It is the red pill moment we've been waiting for crypto. NFTs, they're the Trojan horse for the entire cryptocurrency industry. People are going to start buying these NFTs, and as I've said so many times before, if you want to get your NFT, you need to have a freaking crypto wallet, man, which means you need to have some Ethereum, you need to have some Polygon, you need to have some Solana, whatever it might be, in order to claim and hold on to your NFT. So all these guys, Kevin Hart, Snoop Dogg, all these guys, they're buying and holding Ethereum. They have Ethereum wallets. Think about that. That's awesome. I love it. It is just a mass moment of bringing so many people into the cryptocurrency markets. I'm super excited about NFTs. I love NFTs. I think they're really, really cool. I like them just for the fun factor, right? I know there's a lot of people out there who like to flip NFTs and make money off them, all that stuff. And if that is your game, my hat off to you. It has been a very profitable game. And I think NFTs have actually held up really, really well during this entire market sell-off, which is kind of cool without a doubt. But the thing is, for me, with NFTs, I just like NFTs. I'm not so much interested in trying to flip NFTs and stuff like that. I just try to find the ones that I like. I buy those. I hold on to them because I like the pictures. That's me. I think that's going to be most people when it comes to NFTs. They buy them because they like them, because they're cool. They're fun. It's a new fun bit of digital ownership on the internet. And the final story for today, OpenSea is adding support for Solana-based NFTs as well as Phantom Wallet support. Of course, Phantom Wallet is the best wallet for using the Solana network, but this is massive. OpenSea, obviously the biggest freaking NFT marketplace in the world right now, integrating Solana NFTs. Massive for any Solana NFTs, which could see a big kick in volume. Because right now we do have Solana dedicated marketplaces, but OpenSea bringing in Solana NFTs going to be a potential game changer. You can see what the leaked images look like here. So that is the Phantom Wallet. Log into OpenSea. Leaked images, it is coming. So that's going to be a great thing for Solana, a great thing for OpenSea, and a great thing for NFTs overall as we get another massive chain integrated into basically the eBay of NFTs. So very exciting stuff there. You see, there's lots of cool stuff happening in crypto besides the price going all over the place. So it's important to focus sometimes on the big picture, some of the adoption that we're seeing going on, some of the positive things that we see happening out there in the world beyond the price of crypto. Because long term, everything is going to go to the moon, but it's going to be turbulent along the way, as I think many people are finding out right now. Anyway, just my 2 Satoshis for the day. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and peace out till next time.